Hey everyone, welcome to Rainbow Tarot UK. I'm Nev. It's so lovely to have you here joining me for this pick a card reading, and today we're looking at how they felt the last time they saw you. And we have got our three piles to choose from. We've got pile number one, which is this card that says Midnight Moth Distraction with the yellow bead here. Then we have pile number two. There is a card that says Moon Water, if I can pick it up, Reset, and that is with this little white stone here. There we go. And then pile number three is a card that says Familiar with Deep Bonds, and that's with blue stone. So those are your three piles to choose from. Go for the one that feels right, the one that's calling you. That's got your messages, and I will see you ever so soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number one, welcome back to your reading. So today we're doing, how did your person on your mind, the person on your mind, how did they feel the last time they saw you? What were their feelings? So you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is a card that says Midnight Moth with the word distraction. Okay, and you also came in under this little yellow stone here. Beautiful. Okay, so let's put a little yellow stone where we can see it with all our little pumpkins there. I hope you're okay. I hope everyone's doing well. Let me know. Leave me a little comment. It's lovely to hear from you. And just to remind you, of course, that it is general reading, so please just take the messages that feel right to you. Never take a message that doesn't feel right. It might be for somebody else. And also it is timeless, so it should be good for whenever you are, whenever you come across it, whenever you watch it. So let's get another card out now on, how did they feel the last time they saw pile number one, please. How did their person feel the last time they saw them? What were their feelings? So that one's coming out. Let's have a look at that one there. Balance. Harmony with nature is key. Connect with the elements for balance and wisdom. With the 5-pointed star here. Okay. Balance and distraction. All right, let's get one more out. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number one, please? What were their feelings? The snake, which was lies, deceit. Says lies, deceit. This is the Lenormand deck, by the way. Lies, deceit, misguidance, illusions, chaos, temptation, seduction, and cunning. They might have been striving the last time they see you to regain their balance. There might have been things that were knocking them out, or they felt that were knocking them sideways or knocking them out of balance. They may have felt there was some danger in the last time they saw you, or there was a potential, because the moth is always distracted by the flame, the light, but it can burn them, can't it? It's danger, really. But there's a pull to it. So they might have felt very pulled to you, but they might have felt like there was some sort of danger in the situation at that time, or some kind of threat in some way. And they might have been wanting to regain the balance in the connection, or regain a balance in the situation. Maybe there's been something that's happened in it. Maybe there was something that was happening in it, or maybe there was some sort of tricky energy or something, and they were trying to regain the balance. But I feel like they felt drawn to you. They felt drawn to you like a moth is drawn to the flame, but there's always that potential, isn't there, like I said, to have their wings burn or for something to happen. So they might have felt like there was some threat or danger in the situation, possibly, and they wanted balance, or they felt the situation needed balance, or there was a need for balance in some way. But anyway, let's get out some tarot. So let's see. So pile number For pile number 1, how did their person feel the last time they saw them? And if you feel like you like the reading at all, please do give it a thumbs up or subscribe. That really help me out. And I will be doing messages at the end, so hang around for that. So how did pile number 1's person feel the last time they saw pile number 1? So we've got 6 of Wands. We've got Temperance again, which is a card of balance. The 10 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles here. How did they feel? The 3 of Cups. Okay, so for many of you, there might have been something in this situation where there was some sort of third element, where there was, so the danger might have been that they felt that you might have been suspicious of them, or that you might have been thinking that they were behaving in a snaky way. Maybe they felt the last time you saw them that you believed there was danger where they were concerned, or you believed that they could sting or cause harm or cause problems in some way. That it was them. They were thinking that you felt that about them, that they were a danger, and that you wanted a more balanced connection. That's the other way of reading it. So you could kind of reverse that energy. But it might have been to do with some sort of a third element here with the 3 of Cups, or there might be that this is a 3-way connection, or a third party situation, whereby maybe you and them are having a third party situation, or there was a suspicion or something around a third party, and this person was trying to regain balance, or they felt you wanted balance back in the situation the last time that you met. That they wanted the situation to be victorious again, or that they were thinking you wanted victory in the situation again. You wanted the situation to be balanced and recognised again, for it to be stable and secure, to hold on to the connection. So you could reverse this. So this could be that their feelings were that that's what they wanted. They wanted to bring back balance. They wanted to bring back stability to the situation. They wanted it to be recognised again. They wanted to move to the other side. So if it was rocky or difficult, they wanted to move to the other side and continue to hold on, because the 4 of Pentacles is like a holding on and amassing kind of energy. Or they could have felt that that was what you wanted. You wanted to maybe repair a situation, get over a difficult patch, get away from distractions maybe in the connection, particularly if it's another person, get this connection back on track, get stability back in the connection, move to the other side. That's kind of, it could work both ways, that they were either thinking that for themselves, or they were thinking that you wanted that. That's how they were feeling. But there was this third element. There was something about the last time you met where there was a third element. Now, it could be another person romantically, or it could just be another person in the connection causing problems with the lies, deceit, misguidance, chaos, all of that kind of stuff. So there was a distraction. So maybe with this midnight moth, there was a distraction in the connection. They had been drawn to something else, or they thought you were being drawn to something else, which was endangering the connection. And there was a need for balance again between you and them. So something along those lines is what I'm feeling here. But it could also be with the 3 of Cups being the overarching energy, which is also a card of celebration, that they wanted the situation to transform, because with a snake, that's also about shedding skin. They wanted somehow there to be a victory and celebration back in the connection, to get the connection back on track. If there'd been some kind of distraction that had harmed it or endangered it or threatened it in some way, that could be how we could see this as well. So what have we got? So we have got Leo energy. We've got Sagittarius, Virgo. We've got all of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. We've got Capricorn, And we've got Cancer energy. Let's have a charm, actually. So let's see. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1? Okay, we've got quite a few here. Oh gosh, I've got more than what I thought I was going to get. So we've got a heart here. So, you know, there was love. There was a feeling of love in this connection. I'm going to put that on the 6 of Wands. There was, something about making it stable with the anchor here. Something about a desire to make it stable again, or maybe thinking that you wanted to make it stable again with the 10 of Pentacles. There might have been, with the moon, is obviously a card of things not being clear, things being confusing. That does talk about deceit and deception, because things are not as clear in the moonlight as they are in the sunlight. So things are hidden, things are mysterious. So maybe there was some confusion, some lies, some deception, something like that. That was an energy around within the last time you saw each other. You know, either it had happened, or you felt like it was, there was some sort of deceit, or they felt like that there was some kind of deceit. Again, with the bat, I mean, bats don't see, they navigate through sound. And funnily enough, I've got this sound going off in the background. I don't know if you can hear that, but they navigate through ultrasonic sound. So it might have been that they, you know, maybe there was an element of not being able to see a clear way forward with this connection the last time that you met. So there was some mystery to it, some lack of clarity. It looks a little bit like the moth, doesn't it, here? Sort of the wingspan and stuff. I mean, the other thing as well is, I think I said it at the beginning, you know, they might have been drawn to you or wanting to come back to you because they feel drawn to you, but there's an element of not knowing, an element maybe of danger and not knowing about what would happen in the situation. And then we have this bee here, which is about working. Bees work for the good of the community. They're very hard workers. So maybe this person was thinking, we need to work for this connection so that we can maybe create or produce something sweet again. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more. I'm going to get one more oracle card out here. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1, please? What were their feelings? Yeah, look, metamorphosis, transformation. Again, it's a moth, isn't it? It feels like, it looks like a moth. So there's something about this person wanting to transform. But with the moon here, you know, it might have been a situation that was either in the dark or where there was some deceit or deception that's happened, something tricky, something snaky, and maybe they're wanting to transform it. Or maybe it's a mysterious situation or a hidden. It might be that it's a hidden 3-way situation and they want to transform it in some way. They want to make it stable and committed, possibly, if it's not like that at the moment. Let's have one of these ones. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1? You. Wow. You. There might be an element of sort of being really, 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 that you are something that just really draws them in, really pulls them in. I don't know if any of you have ever seen that that series. Is it on Netflix? And it's called You. I think it's called You, isn't it? Yeah. And there's a couple of different, you know. It's a bit of a dark series, to be honest. I won't go into it, but it's about it. It follows this kind of guy, a serial killer actually, and but he always has this kind of fascination or this obsession with this one person, this one woman, and it's called You. So it might be that they just feel very drawn to you, but there's a lot of there's some sort of perceived danger, or some kind of threat to it, or some kind of where there needs to be balance in some way. So that an incredible pull, but something that's, you know, a little bit a little bit risky as well, or a little bit of a threat, or a little bit of there's a little bit of danger in that. They might just be kind of really obsessed with you or really into you. Obviously, I'm not suggesting that they're, you know, that they're a serial killer or anything like that. It just made me think of that whole show that also as a sort of, you know, is about somebody obsessing over somebody else, really. And each series he obsesses over somebody new, really. But anyway, okay, so let's get on to some other tarot. Let's see if we can extend this. So, how did they feel the last time they saw you? How did they feel the last time they saw you? So we've got the Two of Wands. We have got the Page of Swords again. So there's something they're very, very, very curious about you. They really want to know a lot about you. I mean, I suppose you might be in separation, and they just sort of still really, really curious about you. Or it might just be that you are together, or you're around with this person really, really still has a lot of, still feels there's a lot to know about you. Piper, oh my goodness, there's a lot of mystery here. Queen of Wands. The Strength card. Yeah, so it could be that the last time you saw them, for some of you, there was either a shock revelation. So maybe if there'd been some lies or deceit that came out, or maybe this person, yeah, so maybe there was some sort of surprise or some revelation that happened when you met last. Or there was discussions around that, around something, bringing something down maybe in order for you and them to be together, or sort of unlocking some secret here with the High Priestess, or letting some secret out. Maybe there was talk with the Page of Swords, discussions around unleashing a secret, letting it out in some way. Or maybe you split the last time you saw each other. Maybe you split because you know, something happened, because maybe they did something or you did something. And this person was still striving for balance, but the actual connection split. Or there was, because a secret was revealed, or because something came out in the wash, if you know what I mean, or something was outed in some way. Or they'd received some kind of news, or there was some kind of message, or some sort of some information, some piece of information had been revealed, and so it led to a split, or it led to the downfall of the connection, or the downfall of something, because something had been revealed. And it could also be with the Two of Wands again, that there is a three-way situation here, because there's two choices here. So maybe this person felt they had two choices, or there were two options for them in some way. But with the Queen of Wands ending, again, the Queen of Wands is about recognition. It's about, the Queen of Wands is somebody who's recognised, who's confident, who is socially accepted, who's very charismatic, strong. So it ends on the Queen of Wands and it begins on the Six of Wands, which is about victory again, and victory and recognition. So I feel like maybe the last time they saw you, they even if something had happened to ruin the connection, or something had happened to bring the connection down, or some piece of information came out that might ruin the connection, they again wanted it to be somehow to survive that, to come through that, not just to even survive it, but to come through it in a more balanced way, because queens and kings are always balanced energy. So this person was definitely wanting balance back with you, even if it, you know, it might have even been that you met, the last time you saw each other, you had a row, or you had some heated discussion, or there was something about what they did or what you were doing that they didn't like, or that you didn't like. It doesn't even have to involve a third party. It just could be that there was something that happened, maybe some sharp words were said, and this person was looking to repair with the Strength card, because the Strength card, being the overarching energy, is about, basically it's about overcoming obstacles, difficulties, your shadow side here with the Lion, or your pride maybe, or your defensiveness, or whatever, in a gentle way. So overcoming that gently, overcoming it in a in a sort of gentle way with each other. So maybe they were striving for balance, or they wanted the situation to be balanced again, for things to be done in a calm way, because you've got a lot of reference to balance and calm. And again, even the Two of Wands, you could see that as a balance between two things somehow, or wanting to be balanced, really. In a situation that might have been very unbalanced or heated or difficult. Certainly. So what have we got here? So we've got all of the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Obviously, we've got Leo with Strength card here. We've got all the air signs of Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. Yeah, I think we've done that, haven't we? So we just mainly had air and fire there. Let us now get out some message cards, I think. So let's ask, how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1? Nothing has gone wrong. Okay. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So you might have had some issue here. But what it's saying is, or what maybe they're saying is, look, we can get over that. Let's just trust in the process, because our connection is something special. Now, that might be easier said than done if they've done something which has ruined the trust of the connection. But from their point of view, maybe they're saying, look, we can get through this. Let's see what else we've got. Messages from pile number 1's person. So pile number 1, past lives. You have known this person before. It is a soulmate from a past lifetime. So maybe they think you've got a very strong kind of soulmate type connection. What else have we got? Unrequited feelings. There's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. So maybe somebody feels like that. Maybe somebody feels like this person or one of you is not is not giving enough to the connection in some way. So maybe there's an imbalance. Maybe somebody thinks there's an imbalance in the connection. What else have we got? We have got separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so there may be some separation already here, or it might be that it's on the brinks of separation because of this, of whatever's gone on here, this kind of disruptive energy here. And then we've got unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. It may be at the moment that this person has got all kinds of feelings and that they kind of are going up and down, really, in their feelings for you. So maybe they're feeling like you need to separate. Maybe they're feeling that there's not enough feeling in the situation. Then they're thinking that you're a soulmate. Then they're thinking there's unconditional love. So they might themselves be very, they might have very feelings that are very kind of up and down, or not something that is balanced. So their feelings might be not that balanced at the moment, or maybe they're feelings that you possibly can't always rely on here. That could be the other thing. Let's actually ask that, let's actually ask. Can pile number 1 actually rely on this person? Can they rely on them? Because we do have the snake and, a few other things. Can they rely on them? Again, temperance, right? Which is about balance. Can they rely on them? 10 of Pentacles. I would say yes. And what's the overarching energy? Yeah, you definitely can rely on this person. They just might be all over the place at the moment. But I think as a rule, you can definitely rely on this person. They're balanced. They want to bring back stability. They want a new beginning with you. And they want to grow the connection. They want to nurture it with the Empress here. So you can rely on them. I think you can probably trust them. Although they may have done something that has been untrustworthy, has has caused you to not trust them. So I'm not saying that's going to be easy, but I think what they want is to be more balanced and more stable and have a new chance with you. Even though it might be a bit of a risk, they think it might be a bit of a risk, they want to take that risk, they want to take that leap of faith, if you like. But anyway, pile number 1, that's been your reading. I do hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, welcome back to your reading. So today we're doing, aren't we, how did your person feel the last time they saw you? And you chose to come into the reading under this card, which says Moon, Water, Reset. Beautiful card, actually. And this little white stone here. There we go. You can see that there. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put there with the little pumpkins and cones there. How are you all? Is everyone good? Let me know. It's always nice to hear from people. So let me know in the comments how you're doing. Also reminding you, of course, it's a general reading. So please just take the messages that resonate, that feel right for you. If they don't feel right for you, maybe they feel right for somebody else. And it's great for whenever you are seeing this reading, whenever you come across it, it should still be on point, really. So let's get straight to it for pile number 2 here. How did their person feel the last time they saw them? So we've got the word reset. We've got the card number 32. Now 32 is 5. 5s are always about challenge and change. So that might have something to do with, what was going on the last time you saw them or how they felt. So maybe with the reset, maybe they were looking to change something, to reset the connection in some way, in whatever way. So let's see, how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2, please? How did they feel? Let's have a look at this one. What's this one? So we have full moon in Aquarius, be real. Right, be real. Okay, let's have one of these. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2, please? What were their feelings the last time they saw pile number 2? Got this one. Have a look what we got. We have got balance. So this one came out in pile number 1. So harmony with nature is key. Connect with the elements for balance and wisdom. Maybe they wanted to reset it and make it more balanced. Maybe they wanted to be genuine, have a heart-to-heart with the be real, be authentic. So maybe they wanted to reset it somehow, be more authentic, for you and them to be more authentic, and for there to be balance in the connection. Maybe with the moon, water, maybe things were confusing with all this moon as well. So maybe things were confusing or difficult or tricky or not very clear with all this moonlight here. And they wanted to get it into a more, for it to be more real, maybe more honest, maybe more out in the open, something like that, and that would lead to balance. But anyway, let's get out the tarot. I just want to say as well that I will be doing messages at the end, so please hang around till that. And if you like the reading, then please do consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. That would be so good, because it just lets me know whether you like the readings, whether I should carry on doing the readings, that kind of thing, and also producing readings like this one if you like them. But anyway, let's ask. So for pile number 2, how did their person feel the last time they saw pile number 2? How did they feel? So we have the 7 of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands. How did they feel? 6 of Cups. The Page of Wands. Ooh, a lot of excitement here. And we have the 4 of Cups. So, what's that underneath there as well? That is the Fool. Right, okay. So, interesting. So when you last saw them, the way that they were feeling, they might have felt that the energy coming from you, or the energy of the connection at that time, was a little bit lackluster, or a little bit like somebody maybe not appreciating, because the Four of Cups is about not really being, not really appreciating things, not being able to see the good, feeling a little bit disappointed, feeling a little bit fed up, really. So maybe you and them were in a place where there was, you're a little bit of a fed up energy, or there was some disappointment in the connection, or dissatisfaction or disgruntlement in the connection. Maybe they were thinking you felt like that. Maybe as an energy between the two of you, with it being the overarching energy, that's where the situation is at. But I think when they last saw you, they somehow, with the moon water, because you know what, when I saw this, it's like a potion, isn't it? I feel like they wanted to, reset things. That's exactly it. From this kind of state of apathy or boredom, or being stuck in a rut, or not really appreciating each other. And maybe they wanted to reset it and bring, or they were feeling that they wanted to bring some, with the 2 pages, maybe some excitement back into the situation, or some a reconnection, some love back into the connection, because the pages are all young, fresh energy. They're young, fresh energy. There's a lot of enthusiasm. There's a lot of passion, a lot of desire within them. They're the sort of youngest ones of all the, of all the court cards, really. And it's also a lot of beginners. There's a lot of beginning energy. So this person with the Fool here as well might have wanted to restart, reset, begin something with you again, or have a new journey with you again. And it might have been that the energy was, with all the moonlight, kind of a bit confusing, or you were a bit of a mystery to them, in the sense that, emotionally you weren't really reaching out to each other, you weren't really connecting, and it was out of kilter, it was out of balance. And so what this person was wanting was to restart it, reset it. Because the Six of Cups tells me that they feel a deep, deep bond with you, or they felt a deep, deep bond with you, with the Six of Cups here. And again, there's this reference to sort of child energy, because the Six of Cups can be about child energy, which is about innocence, sort of new beginnings. So maybe this person was feeling like, let's get back. Maybe this person was feeling, let's get back to the beginning of how we felt when we were together at the beginning. All that energy that we had for each other, all that love, all that butterfly feeling, all that attraction that we had for one another. Let's get back to that. And it may be that they were faced. It could be that they were faced with they felt like they were being faced with some sort of defensiveness from you, or there was some kind of defensiveness in the situation. Something, you might be in separation. You might, because this is a barrier here with the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is someone standing tall. So maybe the last time they saw you, you were in separation from each other, or you were defensive. They felt like you were defensive, and you might have had every reason to be like that, or disgruntled or dissatisfied with the connection. Or it could be, as I was saying in pile number 1, that maybe they felt that, and that when they met you, they were thinking you wanted to revive the connection, you wanted to have a new beginning in the connection, you wanted to get back to where it was, you wanted to have a revival of energy, a revival of love in the situation, that you were hoping for that, you wanted a new beginning. And maybe they felt disgruntled or dissatisfied, or defensive somehow in the connection. That's the other way of reading it. So somebody was looking for balance, was looking to what they feel was balance the situation out and bring it back to this kind of soulmate connection that you might have had. Now the Seven of Cups is like a card of dreaming. It's a card of fantasizing. So it could be, the way we read this is, this person had a fantasy or a dream to renew this connection, to reset this connection. It could be that they were also unclear. Maybe they were unclear in what they wanted, or you felt they were giving mixed messages about what they wanted the last time they saw you, because the Seven of Cups can be a lack of clarity, not being able to choose, a little bit, pie in the sky kind of energy. And because of that, and maybe they felt, you know, that they weren't able to maybe commit or decide about the connection. Maybe they felt you were being defensive, or you weren't interested because they weren't showing any kind of commitment, possibly. Or it could be that they were just fantasizing about a new beginning with you. They just wanted to fantasize, or it was a fantasy. So maybe they felt that they wanted this new start with you, but because of the defensive energy or the difficult energy, or the maybe that you're in separation, it's a fantasy. Maybe they think, well, they can't really have it, or something like that. So those are some of the energies that I'm seeing. So there was confusion. So these three cards are cards of confusion, really, with all the moonlight. I'm referring to all the moonlight here. So in terms of what have we got? So we've got Scorpio energy, Sagittarius, Aries and Leo. We've got Cancer and also Pisces as well. So we've got a lot of fire and a lot of water. But let's get out some. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2? Just got a couple there. What have we got? So we've got the yin and the yang, which funnily enough is balance. So they may have felt that they needed to balance the situation, or bring the situation back into balance. The apple here. Okay. They may have felt tempted by the situation, or they feel very tempted by the situation. What have we got here? We've got the cat. It might be a renewal or a revival. Maybe they wanted some sort of reconciliation or revival of the connection with the cat with the 9 lives. Could be what's going on with the Fool. A new beginning. The Star is healing. So they might have wanted some sort of healing, have some hope again for the connection. The Fox is always tricky energy. Clever, tricky energy. There might have been some tricky energy in this. You know, things that were making it confusing, or confusing space, or a confusing connection with the Fox. But let's get out some other cards. Let's see. So how did they feel the last time they saw? Somebody was fed up. Either you were fed up or they were fed up. There was some sort of, or the energy of the connection was in a sort of a fed up energy, or a dissatisfied, disgruntled kind of energy, really. So how did they feel? We have the birds. Brief sorrow, nervous excitement, temporary misunderstanding. Yes, it could have been in a difficult place, a defensive place, with the temporary misunderstandings. But nevertheless, this person felt there's a lot of love still, or there's a lot of history, or they were looking back on the situation nostalgically, yeah, in some way. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2? Rich gentleman. Okay. Maybe they wanted to, with the rich gentleman, they wanted to be generous towards you, or they wanted to give you a gift. Maybe they felt they needed to offer something with the rich gentleman here, or they wanted to show themselves as somebody with something to offer you, something concrete, something physical, in a physical way, to kind of give to you. Again, 13 is a card of, you know, transformation, is a number rather of transformation, because it's the number of death, the death card. So maybe they wanted to change, again, reset, and show themselves to be, I mean, a rich gentleman in, say, like, you know, I'm just thinking of characters in, you know, 19th century novels, you know, are always eligible, kind of eligible bachelors, if you like, aren't they? Or eligible men that a lot of the female characters tend to want, because they, you know, because they are of good standing, if you like. So maybe this person was trying to present themselves, or wanted you to see them in that way, as somebody who could offer them, you know, offer something, give something to the connection, be a good match in some way. Let's get one of these cards out. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2? Burden of tears. There was sorrow here. So there was sorrow. I think there was some sorrow. It could be that you were on, maybe you're on the verge of splitting up, or maybe it was at the time when you did split up and they were trying to hold on to the connection. They were trying to, or they felt they were trying to hold on to it, or maybe they felt you were trying to hold on to it. Something like that. Okay, let's get out some other tarot. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2? How did they feel? The Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles rather, sorry, not Two of Cups. Two of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. The Hermit. There was a lot of indecision. The Seven of Cups and all of these twos. How did they feel? Page of Cups again, look. And the Knight of Wands. Right, so it might have been that this was a make or break sort of time, Knight of Cups. It might have been that, you know, you and them were kind of on the verge of splitting, or you did split, or it was, you had been split up with the Hermit card here. And this person was thinking it could go either way with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, because this is like, you know, things can go either way. It's like a weighing up time, or it's a choices time. So this situation, maybe with pile number 2, could go either way in terms of whether we stay together or whether we move apart, or we, you know, we separate. And what I want with all the knights, the 2 knights here, you've got 3 knights actually. You've got the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Well, knights are cards of action. They're cards of doing. So this person was thinking, I want to, you know, move this connection out of a sense of stuckness and indecision. Maybe I feel like I have gained some wisdom, some insight with the Hermit. I want some healing with the Star here in the Lantern. I want some healing in this situation, or I want this situation to heal, because maybe I've realised, I've had an insight and I've realised that this connection is important to me. And I want, with the Page of Cups here, to begin this connection again. Page of Cups, I want to have a loving new beginning with this person, with pile number 2. And we've also got the Knight of Cups. So I want to, you know, the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight, or probably one of the most romantic cards, if not the most, excuse me, romantic card in the deck. And it's Pisces, by the way, might mean something to you, Sun, Moon or Rising. So this is the overarching energy. So I feel like this person wanted to show you how much you meant to them, wanted to demonstrate how much they cared for you, wanted to say it in words, show it in actions. Maybe they were trying to hang on to the connection as well, through saying, let's renew this situation. Because the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups is romance. It's real romance. It's like, let's have a new romantic adventure together. Let's have a new cycle. Knight of Wands, or Knight of Rods, is that I feel incredibly attracted to you still. I feel like there's a strong connection between the two of us, particularly physical. I feel incredibly, you know, I feel on fire when I'm near you. I feel that there's a lot of chemistry between us, but there's also a lot of romance and love. But I recognise there's some indecision here, or there's some, this could go either way in this connection. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the Knight of Pentacles is, I want to move towards this connection. I have all these feelings of passion, of romance, of fire, but I want to make it concrete. I want to make it solid again. I want to make it reliable, and I want to move towards it. So yeah, there's stability. So I want to, if this situation has had some confusion, or I've behaved like a bit of an idiot, or I have not been very committed before, or I have, or there's been negativity in it, or anything like that, I've had an insight, I've had a revelation, I've had an epiphany, and I realised that I want this connection to survive, not only to survive, but to thrive, because I feel a huge amount of love for you, a huge amount of passion and connection, and I think we could have a life together with the Knight of Pentacles here. So that is kind of how I think they felt, but there was maybe some obstacle of maybe them perceiving that you had your guard up or your defences up, which you might well have had to have. And yeah. But if you've been in separation, some of you might have done, I feel like this person is feeling that they've learnt from that. They've gained some insight, some wisdom into, or gone through some sort of personal growth. This is what they're thinking. And they're now ready to choose you and the connection, maybe. But let us see what we've got. So we've literally got, I think we've probably got all of the star signs here apart from the air signs. So we've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, we've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So those are the star signs that we are seeing. So let us now get out some messages, shall we, from them to you. So what is the messages from pile number 2 person to pile number 2? Magnetic connection, exactly. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. That's definitely true. All the Knight and the Page of Cups here, and the Knight of Wands. Deception. Somebody's wearing a mask in this relationship. Okay, so there might been some sort of falsity. That might be why you got reset and be real. So maybe they were wearing a mask, or there had been deception in the situation. And maybe they were wanting to now, with all these cards, be more real. Now that is hard. If somebody has, if somebody's betrayed you in any way in a connection, or there's been a breakdown of trust, whatever the connection is, right? And then you need to repair that, don't you? So that person needs to work very hard to repair it, whoever was responsible for that deception, in order to build up trust. It's always going to be harder to come back in a situation when there's been distrust, when there's been deception, and that person has to work very hard to recover it. I'm not saying it's not possible, it is, but they have to really have had that time to reset. And this person, I feel like this person thinks that they have had that. Then we have law of attraction. You have been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. Okay. And then we'll have one more. What's this message from pile number 2? This person to pile number 2. Just want one, actually. That one there. Third party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship, dimming its full potential. Maybe there is a third element. That might be why there's all this deception, or this feeling of deception, or things being unclear. And maybe with the 2s there's choices, or this person felt they had choices, but I feel like in this what they're saying is that they would want to reinvest back in you. But again, like, if somebody has chosen someone else over you, then that that really will damage trust, won't it? And you need to think very carefully about whether you would want to get back into a situation with somebody like that. And if you decide that you do, you need to just use your discernment. You need to make them prove, for a very long time, that they are not going to do that again. Because, you don't want that in a partner, do you? You don't want somebody who is going to betray your trust, because it's impossible to build up any kind of deep connection with anyone if somebody betrays you in that way. And certainly if they continue to do it, it's impossible. You're just going to end up feeling very hurt and upset, and they're kind of making you feel somehow you're not good enough when that's not what you want. So any kind of third party situation, if there's been any third party situation in this where you've been made to feel that they have chosen someone else over you, then they need to, if they want to come back and repair, and I think this person does, they need to work very hard in that, and you need to be discerning about how much you let them in and at what pace, and when to sort of lower your defences or boundaries a little bit if they have proven that they can be trusted. So that will be my take on that pile number 2. But anyway, if you like the reading, then please do hit the like button and the subscribe button. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number 3, welcome back to your reading. So lovely to have you here joining me for this pick a card reading. And today we're going to be doing, aren't we, how did your person feel the last time they saw you? And you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is card number 4, with the word familiar and deep bonds. Okay, it's a lovely card actually. And the little blue stone here. All right, so let's get straight to it. How you all doing? I really hope you're all well, happy and healthy. That's the main thing. And also just reminding you, of course, that it is a general reading today. So please do take the messages that feel right for you. If they don't feel right for you, they might be for somebody else that's watching. And also it's timeless, so it should be absolutely fine whenever you choose to watch this reading. Now, let's get straight to it with our oracle card. So we're going to ask for pile number 3. How did their person feel the last time they saw pile number 3? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? So let's get this one out. Let's see what this one is, which is New Moon in Gemini, Think It Through. So new moons are kind of wiping the slate clean. They're beginning of the beginnings of the lunar cycle. Think it through. All right. Let's have one of these cards. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? Alignment. Align your energy. Crystals can heal and amplify your intentions. Okay, so I'm slightly distracted because I've got a little cat here at my window. Sorry, a little cat comes. I've got 2 cats actually, 2 little cats that always come, one at the front and one at the back of the house. And as I was saying that, this little cat popped up to my left here where my window is to my garden. So sorry, I was slightly distracted there. So alignment, so I need to get back in alignment with this reading. Okay, so I mean, just as an aside, crystals, I don't know if any of you work with crystals, but crystals might be something that you might need right now in terms of this connection, or using the crystal kind of energy, and also herbs maybe as well, or essential oils, that kind of thing, to get yourself back in alignment or get yourself balanced. Alignment is just about being balanced. Funny enough, we had balance in the last 2, in this card, balance in the last 2 readings. Maybe they were, I feel like with the deep bonds, obviously they felt a strong sense of love towards you. Maybe there was a strong sense of the familiar. Maybe you've been with this person for a long time, or there's a strong kind of connection between the 2 of you. You've got all these beautiful stars. Maybe they feel there's a strong soul bond between the 2 of you. Now that is like a fox, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a fox, not a cat. I did for a moment think that was a cat, but it's actually a fox. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. I was going to say as well, if you feel like you like the reading, then please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And also I will be doing messages at the end, so please hang around for that. But let's get, some of you might have cats. Cats might mean something to you or to this connection. There may be a bond with a pet cat or something. For some of you, because the cat has made a little bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? An appearance in today's reading. So let's have a look here. So, how did pile number 3's person feel about pile number 3 the last time they... If I said pile number 2 before, I apologise. I might have said pile number 2. So, how did pile number 3's person feel the last time they saw pile number 3? So we have the Hierophant, we have the Strength card, we have the Page of Wands, the World, and the King of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. As the overarching energy. So the 3 of Wands, Three of Wands is often a card of sort of like kind of getting ready for action. It can be a period of waiting just before you take action. So it might be that for some of you, this situation, when they last saw you, it was kind of poised for maybe something to happen. Poised for things to maybe move into a stronger place. Because with all the herbs and the crystals, they can be used for healing. So maybe it was poised to get into a stronger place through healing. Maybe there was a deep bond between the two of you. The Hierophant is about commitment. So this person was feeling that they wanted to commit to this situation, or that there was commitment in this situation. And maybe it was on pause as well. So maybe when you last saw them, it had been on pause with the World card here, because that's the end of a cycle. It had been on pause. And with the King of Swords, they were trying to kind of bring it back into alignment or bring it back into balance. The King of Swords does a lot of thinking. So maybe they were wanting to think things through with you, wanting to talk things through with you, wanting to, to kind of like repair maybe something or remember, and to do it in a gentle way here. Because we've also got the Page of Wands, which is like a new beginning. So maybe they wanted a new beginning out of something that had ended or was on the brink of ending or was somehow stagnant or on pause or something. And maybe that discussion or that thought process was around commitment, or deepening the bonds in some way, through showing a deeper sense of commitment. So, the world can also mean like a new cycle. So the ending of a cycle and obviously the beginning of a new cycle. So that will be two beginnings here. So maybe this person was feeling that they wanted some new beginning, some healing in the situation, but there was something around them wanting to have maybe a discussion with you, a talk with you, share their thoughts with you, to bring it into alignment, to make it stronger, to make the connection stronger. So you might have had a heart-to-heart or something like that. To somehow get the connection maybe to move again, or to move in the right direction with Three of Wands. Because this girl is getting ready to, it looks like she's getting ready to surf, to go out, to move again, really. She's just poised to do that. So maybe that's what this person was feeling, that the connection was poised to have a new beginning in some way, or have a deeper connection, to go deeper somehow. And they wanted to discuss that with you, or they wanted to share their ideas with that, with you. They wanted to think it through with you. Because new moons, like I said, is also wiping the slate clean and having a new beginning. It's a new start. It's a brand new start of the lunar cycle, where you are, getting your wishes, you're beginning to think about your wishes, dreams and desires, of what you want to manifest when it gets to the full moon, when it's like, full results, when you get the full results. So, there's an element of getting ready, talking it through, getting your plans sorted, working it all out, and moving the situation on to a more committed, deeper phase, which would also be, more balanced. But there might be a bit of healing through discussion, through talking, through, something like that, with the Strength card as well. Some healing that needs to happen. Maybe this person's felt like there was some healing that needs to happen, before you can get to that time of full results, where things can just be, where you're going to be completely aligned and, be in this kind of connection fully. But the discussion, the movement is towards deepening it, making it more committed somehow. So that's how this person was feeling. What have we got here? So we've got Taurus energy, Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. We've also got Gemini, Libra and Aquarius energy. Let's get out some charms. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? Okay, so we definitely have the lizard, which is funny enough, it's about renewal, because when the lizard loses its tail, it kind of renews and regenerates. So maybe this person wanted to renew or regenerate this situation. And also, this is about protection. There was some sort of element of wanting to protect this connection somehow. Okay, so let's get some more of these. Let's get one of these cards. So how did they feel the last time I saw pile number 3? Long path. Yeah, they might have felt that you know, there was something about this animal is on the start of the path. So they might have felt that it was the start of a journey for you and them, maybe a start of a healing path, or also realization of that they wanted to walk with you along this path, to walk the journey of life, if you like, because that would go with the Hierophant. So to do that with you, or that you had a long path ahead of you, a long road ahead of you, a long journey together ahead of you, something like that. And that, of course, adds up, because that was card number 35, which adds up to 8, and 8 is all about stability. It's all about order. So it's maybe creating a stable life with you, something like that. Yeah, because long path makes me think of going through life together. It's a long journey of going through life together somehow. Let's see, what else did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? Look at that. The heart, positive. Love, romance, infatuation, art, beauty, joy, life. Yeah, there was definitely this person, it goes with your main card, which is deep bonds. This person felt a deep bond with you, a heart connection, and they saw that there was that you and them have a lifetime together, or have a lifetime together. That's kind of written, if you like. Let's get out one of these ones. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? How did they feel? Respect. Okay, so they had a lot of respect for you. They had a lot of love for you. There was a lot of, let's say about this, I think this person, because these are very relaxed, this person feels very relaxed and comfortable with you. They feel that you and them have such a strong kind of bond together. They feel like you're the person to be with. You are their life partner, if you like. Let's get some of these out. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? So we have Page of Cups. I think the Page of Cups has come out in every single one of the readings. The 8 of Swords. How did they feel? 3 of Swords. Queen of Wands. And the King of Wands. Oh gosh, there you go. Look. So, and the overarching energy is the Page of Wands. Now for some of you, this is a very specific message, but you might have a child with this person. You might want children with this person, or there might be, because we had the cat in the window before, there might be some of you that have pets together, or people, younger energy, or energy that you both look after, you both love, you both care about, kind of thing. But anyway, with the Queen and King of Wands, I mean, these are counterparts, aren't they? So they definitely felt that you and them you were counterparts, you were meant to be together. There is this strong bond, familiarity between you. Some of you might have been together, some of you might be listening to someone that you've been with for a long time, or if you haven't been with them for a long time, they feel that you could have a very strong connection, but it might be that it's this person was also feeling sorrow, heartache, a stuckness in the connection. So something that might be where you got the alignment and the think it through. Something might have happened in this connection to cause it to feel stuck, or there might just be some issues in it at the moment. There might have been some hurt, some heartache, some heartbreak, some dissatisfaction. Maybe you are with this person and there's discussions around, you know, should you stay in the connection? Shouldn't you stay in the connection? It could be that kind of thing. Or they might not, you know, it may be that it's, you know, you can't see a way forward or something like that. Or it's out of balance. It's out of kilter. It's out of balance. But I think this person feels that with the Page of Cups coming first, that they want a new beginning. They want to renew this connection. They want to refresh this connection. They want to have a new page with you in love, because they feel that you and them are counterparts, and because they feel that you and them are stronger together than apart. There's something about this person feeling that you and them are stronger together than you are as two separate individuals, because you and them kind of fit a bit like this card. You know, you fit together with each other, right? So that's kind of what I would say there. So if there has been any heartbreak, if there has been any difficulties, if there has been problems with the overarching energy being the Page of Wands as well, there's something about this person there's something about reviving and refreshing it, because pages are a young, fresh energy. They are, but it could also mean that you've got children with this person. Some of you might have children with this person, like I said before. But so you have the Hierophant, which is all about commitment. It can mean marriage, you know, it's a formal sort of commitment. And then you've got the counterparts at the end. So I feel like this person, even if you're in a married situation with them, or you're living with them, or it's a serious bond, and you might have had some heartache, like any couple does, right? Any couple goes through difficulties. It might be that you felt you were on the verge of splitting up, or, you know, maybe you've had a temporary separation or something like that. This person wants to be with you again. They respect you, they respect the connection, they see you and them have got a whole life together ahead of you, and they want maybe to talk things through with you, to think it through, think that the connection this time round, maybe talk more, think more, where you want to be, what you want to do, so that this doesn't happen again. So be clearer with each other, maybe with the King of Swords, be more honest, be open, be authentic, that kind of thing. But they definitely want a revival, maybe a reconciliation, renewal in some way here. But if you're just with them, you're not separate from them, what I would say is that, yeah, maybe there's been some problems in this connection, maybe there's been some heartache. But it's not enough, in this person's opinion, it's not enough for that to mean that you're not with each other. So this person wanted to overcome that and remind you that you and them belong together. That's kind of what they were thinking. But let's get out some messages now for you for pile number 3. What's the message from their person? Pile number 3, please. What are the messages? What have we got? That one flew out. Magnetic connection. I think this came out in pile number 1. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. Okay, then we have unbreakable love. You see, that's it. That's exactly what this person thinks. This person has a genuine love for you. You can overcome any issues that may arise. There we go. See if we've got any more. For pile number 3 from their person. New love. A new chapter begins, where it is with a new partner or in a current relationship. Okay, so that's kind of what I was saying, like a renewal. So the new love is like a renewal, because it says here a new partner or in a current relationship where it's going to be renewed. Or there's a feeling maybe of renewal. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So maybe it's about being open again to this person, possibly again. But anyway, pile number 3, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing and hitting the like button. That will be hugely beneficial for me anyway. But otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.